practitioner, we truly believe, that in most of the talks, newspaper dailies, front page, it's all there. Our world, our business, our organization, our people are all disrupted. Disrupted in the sense that it's a progressive evolution of where we were and where we're going, where we are right now and where we're going. So a critical point, three factors that are actually impacting the disruption and the change that we're all being asked to adapt to is one, is yung point of entry of more and more young professionals, millennials, individuals that are coming into play in the business, workplace, and so on. Number two, which changed dramatically the lifestyle, the kind of business that each organization has to offer. Number two is technology is here, and a lot of interpretations are actually saying that it's going to take place the human capability. The truth of the matter is that we don't believe in that. There is just a need for us to do something else, and our partner from Once ASP in this advancing COOP HR will talk more about it. The third one is globalization is here, and what we're trying to say is that more than that, yung competitiveness of every organization, be it global or local. So these 3 points have pushed us, me as an HR practitioner, my passion, our passion, shared together to say, can we do something? Yes, we can do something. And this is all about advancing HR, which is a movement that we have, co-created with Once ASP to make things happen. A platform, an avenue where every individual will be aware of what they can do more than how they will be impacted. As they say, any change that comes from us is going to be called innovation. But anything that goes to us as a matter of change and improvement is going to be called disruption. I'd rather stay on the first one than be impacted by disruption. The way we're doing right now is, can we be more proactive? The beauty, the nice thing, and the great thing about our great co-op leader through Roy Miklan is they have adopted, they've accepted the challenge. They're going to advance co-op HR in the Philippines. So my partner, Roy Miklan.
Thank you, Gilbert. Good afternoon, members of the media. One thing about cooperatives in the Philippines is that they are always under the radar. Be it the economic advances that they have done in the countryside, in communities, the media, the government, private sector never picks it up as often as they pick up other issues and concerns of our society. However, cooperatives in the last 20 years have get a big stride in terms of how they impact communities where they operate. Just give you an example, there is a cooperative in our country that owns an airline, but media doesn't pick it up. Parang, if it's cooperative, a small time yan. However, cooperatives now are never na you consider them small time. They own hospitals, they own utilities in the countryside. They manage water districts, or they operate water districts. They have small hydroelectric plants to power up their communities. Unfortunately, even they had improved on their businesses, HR is taking a second, a backseat for that matter. Most often, there is no full-time HR personnel in a cooperative. They double up as admin officer and then HR. Unfortunately, in the changing world, as fast as it is changing now with technological advancement, if we will not learn, unlearn, and relearn our practices, we will get disrupted. And we don't want to get disrupted. We want to be innovators. So this program will try to and will do its best to improve cooperative HR practice in the country. And by doing such, the long-term impact of this is that cooperatives will be recognized as the third path in the Philippine economy, political landscape, society. Because most often, problems in our country or in communities, there are two major groups that are being looked at. The community, in the community, one, the private sector, and then the other one, the government. Never they look at as the cooperatives. But mind you, in communities where there are cooperatives that are strong, they made bigger impact, they made bigger contributions in terms of responding to the needs of their communities. Let's say one in Cebu, the Lamak Multipurpose Cooperative. Now it's being touted as a community organization that can be resilient sa climate change. Meron palang gano'n. Yun ang reaction. Then in Cagayan de Oro, that a cooperative is operating its water district in the uplands of Cagayan de Oro. Ay, ginagawa pala ng COOP yun. So parang surprise na surprise. It's a surprise for everybody that cooperatives can do it. Parang ang pwede lang gumawa yung grupo ni MVP, yung grupo ng mga Ayala, yung grupo ng mga Lopez. Excuse me, ang maganda sa cooperative, they will implement a project or a program or a service. They have immediate users, their members. Unlike sa private, they have a service, they have to look for customers. Ito, ready-made ang customers because the members are the users. Now, near to us, a cooperative hospital is expanding its services to become a 120-bed hospital in Pasig. But nobody even siguro looked at this hospital. Ang pangalan niya is Mission Hospital along Rosario. It's a cooperative hospital. Classic yan. Yung medical director niya, Dr. Tito Marcial, is assistant head surgeon ng medical city. And if you want to get, you want to under surgery, tatanungin ka niya. Pag sa medical city, 100,000. Pag sa cooperative, 50. Pero ako rin ang pagbibiyak at magtatahi sa'yo. Mamili ka. See, now, we are providing access to quality healthcare at a lower price because of the cooperative hospital. Kung wala yung COOP hospital, you go to medical city or to private hospitals. And the bottom line to cooperatives is that the owners are also the users. Yun yung maganda. And it contributes to wealth redistribution, poverty reduction, kasi they benefit from it. Now, to strengthen, we need the advancement of the COOP HR kasi ito yung medyo nag-lag behind in terms of their growth. And we are lucky that Gilbert and his group and organization is partnering with us to advance further how to respond to technological change, to this disruption, and we hope that we can be the innovators in terms of practicing HR in the Philippines. So this is what the project is all about: improving how the HR of cooperatives cope with fast changing developments in the business. Ito kasi yung napapabayaan.